What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will start this game off. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Let's talk a little about Arizona. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
He'll do it himself. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense?
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. With the run on first and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
Touchdown, Arizona! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So So UCLA's offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for room, it's Bass. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for guys.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. It's Beebe.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
He's going to take off. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Shoots it to the left. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Wildcats! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier.
Picked off. looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Back to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Catch in the middle. It's Beebe. There he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. A great catch and run for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know what people forget? Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Sends it back in motion. The give to the back. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running to Green. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Walters. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the catch at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisville. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Dumps it to the back. Found a seam. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Arizona right back to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Bass. Diving for the goal line, and he lost the ball.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Bruins are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You talk about changing the game. The offense better know where he is on every single play. You talk about putting your fingerprints all over the game. The last 2 weeks, 3 sacks last week, his 3rd today. That is a season.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive will just make you tear your hair out. You get down inside the 10 and fumble the thing away. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to...
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
Touchdown, Arizona! And the beatdown has ensued. Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up...
Turning it on! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The kick is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Here's the handoff. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snares it outside. It's Brown. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down. 34-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He wants to change this route. Tight end now in motion. Trying to get the edge on the right. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain, needed about 3 more on that one. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here he goes breaking the pocket. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number one, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for space. It's Riley. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The screen, he's got wheels. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll just down it right there. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. It's caught. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Walters. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Quarterback takes a knee. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season